Hey everyone, so here is the big journal that I had mentioned and showed a little bit before. I said I would show it some more, and I thought, well, I might as well just work in it a little bit. So this is, I don't know what kind of fabric this is, but it's super soft and beautiful. It almost looks like a color painting, a watercolor painting. And it looks like I put some tea-dyed muslin and I don't know, I can't even think what this is called. Doilies. You know, like crochet doilies. This was probably from a bigger, maybe a tablecloth piece or something. So yeah, there's pockets on both sides. And then I've lined it with this really soft, almost crushed velvet feel, but it's thinner than that. And it looks like I've sewed around it twice. So again, this is all new to me too. I don't remember anything other than what I showed you the other day. But I do want to show you these. I had lots of questions on what this punch was that I made my little pockets out of. I've shown them on a couple videos, but a lot of people are new and haven't seen them all. So as you can tell, I mean, this says something on it. It's got stickers. I bought these secondhand. I don't know what they're actually called. Someone said they were corner punches. You can see there's kind of a symbol of a corner there. And this one I broke the little foot, but that comes with this little foot on it. And that comes off. Just like that. But it's for, I think, and when you take it off, you can punch it anywhere, like this one. But when the foot's on there, you can only punch it in a corner. And these say EK Success. EK, just the abbreviations. So that's what they are. I don't know where they came from. I bought them secondhand. Someone also did say they were brought back old memories, so they must be on the older side. I don't know. So I've looked on Amazon. I saw things that were similar. I'm assuming they're the same. I don't know. I haven't used them, but there they are. Of course, they were a different color. Everything's, you know, the white now, kind of not as pretty. But here's this. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. This I made out of piano paper. And it looks like I just did some textured paper, like homemade textured paper. And some distress sprays. So I don't know if I'm going to keep that as a folded up whatever this is, or that looks really neat on the backside though, or not. And here's some I made from a dictionary page. But I remembered this vellum and I thought, well, that was kind of plain, and I haven't done this. If I've done this, I don't remember it. I thought about, because I love napkins, I guess I could make a pocket out of it, and I still might. But have you ever tried, you know, we glued napkins to book page and this and that the other day. I wonder, will it work on vellum? We're going to try it. And this napkin is about the size of this width-wise, so I'm going to just cut it in half and see if this works. This napkin is not in my shop. This came from Pearl Spines. It's an online auction. I don't even know if she still has napkins, period. I know that she said she used to have tons of them and she wasn't going to keep carrying them, so I don't know. But so I'm going to see if this works. I'm just going to take my glue stick and how much, we'll just put it right in the middle here. So I'm just going to make a little mark where I kind of know where to put my glue stick. and see if this works. What do you think? I think it'll look neat, but I'm wondering, will it stay? Might just peel right up. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and glue the other side too. I think this, well, I know it is. It's tea dyed or coffee dyed or something, this vellum is. It looks like it had a color, though. It was probably pink. And then it looks like I coffee or tea dyed it. One or the other. More than likely tea. So let's leave that aside and we'll see what we get from this. If it sticks or what happens there. Alright, let's see what else we got here. There's a lot of stuff stuck in the back. Like maybe I meant to work with this. Here's a really large book page. And it has some napkin decoupaged in it. I don't know what I was going to do with it. It'd make a good writing spot, though, because look at all of that beautiful. Maybe that's what I was going for. Put something on the back of it, too, I guess. Maybe a pocket. That would make a good page and a signature, wouldn't it? And then I had lots of mamagami. Looks like a ruffle, and I made some tickets or tags. A writing spot. This is a specimen writing spot. And this, I probably was going to make this a pocket or something. And then I have some coffee filters decoupaged to music paper, it looks like. Aren't those beautiful? I just think they're so pretty. Very pretty. I don't know what I was going to do with those, but I like them. Just a vintage picture. Pretty, isn't it? Look at the foxing on that. This is the postcard I was telling you about that I found at the antique shop, Springfield, Missouri, Flower Gardens and Pavilion, Fast Night Park. Doesn't have a year on it, but it was 3 cents. And it looks like there's lines in it, like it's, I don't know, but it's really pretty. Oh, must be like this. That's cute. And then a little notebook, it looks like. Out of mamagami paper that's been glued to file folder. Here's the second signature. But I think I'm going to go ahead and take you through the first one. See what's in that thing. So this is some really large, like a tablet. And I've just done some, I don't even know what kind of, if that's watercolor or distress. And then I've stamped in the middle and done some white flecks. Kind of neat. June 11th of 2000, so it's 25 years old. Oh, Wilson's Creek is a reenactment they do in Springfield, I think. Or they used to. Here's some packing paper with more of the mamagami. And it looks like I've reinforced that with mamagami paper, that newspaper. Here's the other side of it. Okay, so here are more of the foot soldiers, the sergeant. Kind of neat. Kind of interesting, I think. It's just history. It's not, I'm not advocating anything. I'm not saying, it's not like go Chiefs, but anyway. And I meant Chiefs like the football team. Anyway, here is the hidden writing spots. And they're just really long tags, it looks like. I remember I did a tutorial on these hidden spots, and it was right after I had seen, let's see. Can't remember. I will have to put, I want to say Bonnie and Clyde, but that's not right because she's a different, oh, look, I'm not even putting it in the right spot. There's the cut right there. You can tell it's been a minute. And then here's the other writing spot. And like I said, here's a, I guess it's just glued down. It's a envelope. Would have been neat if it was only hand. Well, look, I guess you could put something behind it. So there's, you can put a tag back here and in here. And then here are some of those lunch bag tickets. This is some wallpaper and more mamagami. Guess you could actually put something underneath there if you wanted to. It's kind of a little tuck spot. Probably wouldn't hold it very good. There's a corner pocket with a little embellishment on it. It's hard to see because this thing is so big. Another pocket. Or is that a pocket? Yeah, here's a pocket. Another. Nope, this is just. That's vellum. But it's a pocket. It is vellum. And I guess they're both pockets. This is paper. This is vellum. And it's just sewn on the side for pockets. I bet this one's the same. Yep, it is. See that? Why would you want a book this big? Why would I make something that big? Oh, these are pockets too. But this is wallpaper. But it looks like I glued paper on and did a little crinkle seam binding. Crinkle seam binding. And this wallpaper is tea dyed. Look. Very pretty. Here is another one of those decoupage book pages. A little bit of color book. Oh, we have an envelope pocket here and some tea-dyed map. I thought this was neat. This is tea-dyed. I don't know what it is. It's just some paper I found at the secondhand tree. It looks like it was from school. Here is that large outdoor book that I had. Looks like I was going to just make that a pocket. And this is a, oh wow, that's a beautiful picture. This is from a Thomas Kincaid calendar. You know, Anne Kinlan did a video on what to do with calendar pages. I'll have to check that out and see what I can do with that. Oh, there's the other half of the envelope. And here's just a sewn on, I guess that's a writing spot and a little tuck spot. Looks like it's the other side of the, and it's got some lace and I don't know what that is, kind of chiffon feeling. Another, that's hinged on with some, looks like chiffon. So what, a hinge two back to back? What's happening there? Huh. Kind of neat, but I don't really know why I did it that way. Here's another pocket. Another corner pocket with some lace. And here is the other side of the hidden writing spot. And I think these are hidden too. Are they? Nope, that's just a... Yeah, it is too. Look. So I made that hidden spot look like a scrappy strip. So when it's laying in your book, it looks like you've just sewn on the edge of a page some scrappy. But there are writing spots. So that just slides down in there. And this one does the same. And then when they're in there together, it just looks like it's continuous. So they're kind of a hidden writing spot. There's the other side of the packing paper. This is from like a metal top. Not metal, but aluminum top. And it looks like I've kind of painted it. But see, you can see the shiny. Just painted it and sewn some sari silk for a tuck spot. Here's the other half of the painted paper that I just did some drawing. It looks like those are cutout pieces. Maybe I hole punched from another sheet. I don't know. And that's the end of that signature. What we got happening with our napkin here? It's not dry yet, so we're just going to leave that and let that get dry. I hope that stays because it's really pretty. I guess worst case, I could kind of sew around it, couldn't I? So that is that signature. Kind of a hodgepodge of everything, isn't it? Kind of neat. Again, smaller hidden. These are hidden spots too with the little... These are fabric. The other one was paper, like fabric scrap strip. And this is also hidden. Some more wallpaper. Oh, I bet this stuff that I found was to put on this. So this mamagami was probably supposed to go on the edge of this, maybe. Like this signature's not decorated at all. Yeah, I haven't done anything on this one. Here's another piece of that newspaper. Done some pockets. Here's the inside of that, or another piece of that tall garden book. Oh, and another Thomas Kincaid calendar piece. Isn't that beautiful? Can you imagine living there? That reminds me of Maine. You just go outside and you hear the ocean hitting up against those rocks. If you close your eyes, you can hear it. Yeah, so this half is uneventful. It doesn't look like I've done anything at all to this part. So that is the large journal, and you can see I just kind of quit halfway through, I guess. Other than I put these pieces in here, thinking I was going to work on it again sometime, I guess. So what do you think? Is this thing extra huge? Oh, and look at these. Won't these be neat? Put in here. Oh, those are perfect. Those are going to be good. These are the tall envelopes we made yesterday. This is so soft. I don't know what that is. See what else we got in this bag. It looks like I just shoved all kinds of things in there that I was going to work on. And I don't like this. See, I've decoupaged a coffee filter to the middle of this doily and then put napkin on top of it. But I don't like all that stuff. So it's coming off. I need to cut that off or something. Probably make somebody cry, but I don't like it. I'm going to make a round journal at some point. Well, I was from coffee filters, and make a round journal because I think that's a pretty good size right there. That'd be a big enough journal. It's funny to go back and look at things you've done and think, I wonder what I was going to do with that. I know that I was collecting a lot of stuff for this journal. I even had some round playing cards that I have for this journal. I have lots of... I don't know that that's what these were for. Evidently, I was going to put them in this book, but maybe I was going to fold them in half, you know, just like to put them in the signature, and then they would be writing spots. But I don't know if I'm going to do that or save it for my round journal. Oh, these are the ones I made the other day. And yes, I agree. I need to do something with that. You know, this stuff would look kind of neat. This mesh stuff. Maybe do a piece of that. That stuff I found at a secondhand store. Didn't even know what it was. I just thought it looked neat. And it came, only one piece had a package, and it says Magic Mesh by Stampin' Up. I don't know if they still make it or not, but it's sticky on the back. So, like, you could just, I think, probably just stick it down, but I don't know that I would trust just sticking it down. I'd have to use some glue of some sort. I could run like a rusty paper clip, or I say paper clip, I mean a rusty safety pin. I have different sizes in this thing. Here's a good size. Just leave all those scrappies. What do you think about that? Does that help it? Do I need to put some fabric underneath it? There's some brown fabric here. Something like that. It's too big. Or just scrunch it up, maybe. Does that look better? I would glue it down. I'm just trying to decide if I like it or not. So you guys let me know. Should I put the fabric or the lace or nothing at all? Maybe it needs something else. Okay, so we're just going to let that one be for now. But we kind of worked on the pocket of the tag. I think we need to put something else here too. I for sure probably need to stamp a number. And here is more of that book page that I made the big, large tag out of. Book, not tag, but book plate, writing board. This is a neat book. This paper in here is so cool feeling. You know, that would be neat. This paper. Looks like it's already been, I don't know where this book came from. Secondhand store, evidently. But this is really neat. Ooh, look at the fibers. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. This would be neat just glued down to a tea-dyed index card. Yes, and I'm going to leave all that rough stuff. I normally leave the lines on the back side so for the writing, but I think that's so pretty. I'm gonna glue this side to it. Oh, that's pretty. Pretty paper. I'm not gonna cut that off yet because maybe I'll do some. Oh, I love that. Do you like that? That torn edge like that? Maybe I'll put some fabric on this side or something. Maybe even some lace. And that way I'll keep it as a full plate piece. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. And I may just do that. I may sew that. I'm going to keep that with it. And then here, look at this beautiful piece I have to put on something else. Man, that's pretty paper. Okay. And the whole book, the cover is made of this. Like to, oh wow, look at the leaves in there. This would make a good book to repurpose the cover and make a book. I wonder if this came from Judy. She always found such neat things at the secondhand shop. More mamagami paper. This is part of a photo album. And I think what I did before, I'll show you what I did. Oh, here's some more of that paper. This must be so I can do, cool, the other sheets. Well, good. At least I had sense enough to put more of that. And this is those digitals. I think it's Lemon Creations. I've done some other things with these digitals. Oh, this feels like packing, like what you get your stickers and stuff in. And it looks like I've just kind of made a little writing spot. Got good sound. That's kind of neat. It says, own your dreams. Interesting to go back and see the things you've made. Ooh. Now that is cool. That's a writing spot. That is some upholstery fabric and a piece sewn to it. And that's like, wow, that's neat. I like that. We need to make some more of these. This is one of the envelopes that was hinged. Made this a long time ago too. And you open it, you hinge it to a page. And then you open it up and you have all this writing space. And then you'll have pockets. You could leave it open and they could fold down to write. But that's what that was. And then you could write over here, make that a tuck spot. I made a lot of those. I have several of those still left, I think. And this is one of the things I also made out of packaging. And you hinge it to the side of a page, and it just has ephemera pieces in it, so that's neat. And I lined that. It looks like that one is lined with napkin, some stickers. But I'm telling you, this piece here has got my attention. I love that. So let me grab my photo album to show you what I did with, or one of the things I think I made with this. Something like that. And that's all that's in the bag. So we've kind of just had a fun time. If there's any of these pieces that you have seen, that you think, ooh, how'd you make that? I probably have a tutorial, but it would have been a long, long time ago, and I'm interested in making some of these. Well, that's stapled, and that one I used a marker. That's not real rust, and did that. But if there's anything you're interested in, let me know, and we'll make some things. Oh, that's a little specimen card. Now, isn't that cute? That's out of Mamagami paper. Of course, it doesn't really have a purpose because there's no writing. Guess it's just pretty, huh? Well, this isn't really what I was thinking, but we could do something like this on these. We could cut it. This could be our top flap that went around the edge of a page. And I tell you, if I did that, I would probably open up this. Well, it is open. Okay, great idea, Christy. Okay, so this part's open. This would flap on your page. I would probably cover it with some fabrics like this one, because that's what this is from, is a photo book. But it's a different one, of course. But I thought that was kind of neat. So we've just sewn across the top, put a little embellishment. And that's what this is. Except I wouldn't take it off of this piece. I would cover this piece with fabric. Maybe we'll do some things like that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this kind of a walkthrough of that book, even though it doesn't appear to be, only appears to be about half done. Looks like I had some ideas, and I've shoved them all in here of things I wanted to put in the book. I don't even know if I'm going to finish this or not, because who in the world wants a... I probably would, because it would make like a great scrapbook too. And I think that's why I put things like this, because I figured they would use it like as, to put pictures. And I don't know, it's just so big. I just love it. All this writing. I mean, man, if you went on a day trip, you would have this whole thing, or a small vacation, to write all of your memories that you had. I really, really like it, and I love these pieces. It's kind of an eclectic, I'm not saying that right. What's the word? But I'm going to have to fix this. Look, it's been kind of garbled up. Oh, it looks like I had to on this one, too. It must have been really a soft music on this side. Anyway, let me know what you think about this. Would you use a book this big? Maybe I won't even finish it, but I think I would like it. I think I would use it for myself. Maybe that's what... I don't know what I was going for. I thought since we had out the old projects, I would show you this one. This is just a box, a packaging, that I have covered with decoupage with tissue paper, and then I painted it to make it look old. The inside is Florentine paper. And this baby Golly, I can't even tell you how long I've been working on this thing. Oh, this is, I don't know, this is metal or some kind of metal. Must be made from some kind of a coffee or lid, but I die cut it and then I painted it. And I have these pieces. I guess this is probably what I was thinking, maybe for the front. I don't know. Why would a bird cage? I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I've said I don't know like 100,000 times in this video because I honestly don't remember a lot of this. But this one, oh, I love this one. I think this other one has bubble mailer. It does in the middle of it too. This one does. And does it have any? Yes, there's a pocket on the end here and here. And yeah, there's pockets all the way around. Cool. And so it wraps around. This is the cover. There's going to be a piece of lace down through here too, like this, if I can find it. And this is a ring bound journal, or going to be. And here's all the pieces, and they're sewn. Oh, look at the tea-dyed vellum. And I think that's a pocket. Yep. And there's pockets, just different things. I really like this one. I kept getting sidetracked on it because, well, first I delayed cutting the holes. Was nervous about that. And then I got sidetracked because I didn't want to have to do all the hole reinforcers for this. But I do have a die cut that cuts those now, but I need to ink them all, so I'll be doing that. But my goal was to make a soft ring bound journal. And I made one, as you can see, kind of. This was a prototype. As you can tell, it's just papers. I was trying to see how far I needed my little things to be. Here's some extra papers. But look how many times I had to do this. Look at this. These are all things that I already put eyelets in, and then I realized that you couldn't, really probably didn't want to do that because the eyelets made it really thick, and look at all of that mess. You can tell I really gommed that up. I like this little file folder. I feel like that's a digital I got from Etsy. But anyway, since we were showing the huge one, I thought I would show... Oh, here's another piece of that lace or something. Here's the little rings for it. They're kind of brass. I like that. And then here's a little... Oh, it's an open-up specimen card. It's a digital. It's not even a real papers. I think I just like this envelope that these came in, and I thought I would make something out of that. But I just thought I would show you that too. There's nothing really in it other than I need to sew around these holes, and I think I need to do that slow stitch. I need to do that by hand, not in my machine, because I did some... Well, actually, that one I did by the machine. See that kind of bronzy rose gold thread? Isn't that pretty? So I wonder how I did that. If I took the foot off, I don't know. But anyway, one of these days, I'm going to finish this one too. I really love all the pages in it because they're all sewn pages. But there's no ephemera or anything in it. But this is what happens. Did I say ephemera? Ephemera in it or anything? Idiot. But that's what happens. I get going, and when it gets difficult, or I get to a step I don't like, I'll just drop it and go do another project. That can't be a good thing. And here is a rag paper box. Isn't it beautiful? Oh my goodness. Well, I think, no, that's not rag paper. Some of it is. Some of it's rag paper, and that's rag paper because I can feel it, but then some of it's not. And, ooh, the inside of it is Florentine paper too. And look, a cover that I did not make. evidently. I think this was one that I was going to put a lot of those blue tea dye papers. Speaking of blue tea, I just got in another bag of it. I have it on like subscribe and save through Amazon, and here it is. This is what it looks like. Butterfly PT. And it's not a very big bag, but it makes, I mean, a lot. Well, it makes equivalent to what I make for my tea. When I tea dye, I do 6 big family, or maybe it's quart size. It's quart size bags. This probably doesn't make quite as much, but it does make a lot, and it is really pretty. Thought I'd show you that since it just came in. But maybe the bird cage came from this stuff, which isn't a bird cage, it's a mannequin. I don't know. But I gotta say, I do love the bird cage. It's kind of cool looking. I don't want to put this lady on there. I don't know where it's going with that. But this is neat. I like that. You know, that feels kind of too... Oh, you know what? I bet this is a soda can. I bet that's when I was trying to do stuff with a soda can. And then I decided that's too dangerous. I'm going to lop off a finger. So I decided this is what I made out of that. But it is cool looking. Maybe I should explore that again. I like that. Okay, so there is 2 of them that are in process. I have a friend that keeps saying, you got any journals going? Well, yeah, I got a lot going. I just don't have any that I think I'm going to complete anytime soon. So here is this great big one. Look at that. Look how big that is. And this little bitty baby one. Isn't that cool? You can make so many different sizes. So many. I mean, they're night and day. But that's the fun of it. You just create, create, create till you... I don't know that you would ever be done. I don't know that you would ever think, ooh, I think I'm fulfilled. I don't want to make anymore. I don't know. Maybe I'll get there one day, huh? Thanks for watching. I hope you found some inspiration, and I will see you next time. Bye.